Yeah, Weege show. Actually, I was a spotter for TV tonight, so I put these headsets on, and then I have these monitors.
I want it to be the best.
And I have two cameramen, Snap and Wyatt. And I tell Snap and Wyatt the other battles to watch besides the leader of the race, or the points leaders, those type of things. We're like the third and fourth stories. So it's pretty fun. You know these guys. It's fun to hang out tonight. Yep. Good job. Their suits are a little nicer than me. That was our booth. Clinton's our stat man over there. He does the stats. Clinton and the stats are new this year, so always upgrading the program. You know Daniel Blair and Ricky Carmichael, right? So, Yamaha, why don't you leave some for someone else, Star Racing, okay? Leave something for someone else. Christian Craig didn't win the overall tonight, but he has proven time and time again to be the fastest guy in the class, and he really salvaged it. We'll get into what happened to him in a moment. And then Eli Tomac. Okay, we're 5 rounds in. I got bad news. It's almost like reverse playoffs, the way Supercross works. We start the year with everyone thinking they have an opportunity, and then you just eliminate people round by round through the first 5 rounds. Now, in playoffs in sports, right, it'd be the final 4 or 5 weeks where you eliminate people. But in this case, we were eliminating them week by week at the beginning. It was, 12 guys could win, 10 guys could win, 8 guys could win. We had really established a trio at the top with Sexton and Anderson and Tomac as like the elite 3 through the early rounds. And now Tomac has begun to distance himself from Anderson and Sexton. He's got the points lead. He's got 2 wins in a row. And tonight in the Triple Crown at Glendale, he even pulled 2 hole shots. He looks unbelievable. He looks every bit as good on this machine, this Yamaha, as he did when he was riding Kawasaki's, which is pretty phenomenal when you consider how long he was on Kawasaki's and how established that team is, how quickly they've done all this. Now I'm back to my regular job in the press box. So let's review Letting It Fly. Dark Side's Letting the Hair Fly. It's gonna be gone in a few weeks. So it's all brought to you by Racetech and their gold valves. Fan favorite here, local product, Chris Blows, last time racing here. I think I left my cell phone charger. Yeah, I gotta get that. Beautiful binoculars there for the Keed show.
Did everyone ride brilliantly? They said out there that everybody rode brilliantly.
Everyone rode brilliantly.
Very brilliant.
Okay, there's one guy that didn't ride brilliantly, and we have to address, I mentioned Craig, the situation. The situation is Craig coulda, shoulda, woulda swept all 3 in the mains tonight, but he got absolutely blown off the track by Vince Friese. Now look, we try to be nice. We try to say that he fights for position, Friese does, or he's defensive. That was ridiculous. That was absolutely ridiculous. What is the point of going full send in the sand on the inside? You're gonna crash. Are you gonna beat Craig? Are you gonna beat him? Are you gonna straight up pass him for the lead and win the race? What is the point of doing that? So that blew Craig off the track and almost ruined everything. Craig was able to come back, salvage enough to still end up 2nd overall. Good job by Hunter Lawrence. Hunter Lawrence wins the overall and has completely and totally proven to be consistent in Supercross. I think for him, the fear was he had all these injuries, right? A couple of years missed Supercross, and everyone thought he's just not consistent and he's gonna crash his brains out all the time in Soupy. He just needed some time. And now he's got it kind of dialed in. He's consistent all the time, doesn't have any big whoa moments, and where consistency paid off, Craig had the problem. That was not Craig's fault, but the consistency paid off, and Hunter Lawrence got himself a win, and he's still only 8 points down in the championship. Craig has proven twice now he can come from last and still salvage pretty good points, but you never know. With that incident with Friese, Craig was inches away from disaster. I mean, he could have easily gotten hurt in that situation. That would have been bad. You good, Keith?
We're good.
So Hunter Lawrence takes his 2nd career win, his 1st win of the season, and Michael Mosiman had problems in the 1st race, was very good at race 2, almost caught Lawrence. Actually, it was the 1st race he almost caught Lawrence. 2nd race not as good, and then the 3rd race Mosiman crashed late. So Mosiman has lost a ton of points. So we're really down in this reverse playoffs format. We're really down to 2 riders. Hunter Lawrence is consistent. He'll keep, we're gonna go downstairs. He's gonna keep putting the pressure on Craig and hoping for more opportunities. But Craig's speed is just ridiculous, and it's gonna be hard to stop him. And out front of the 450 division, like, it's unbelievable what Eli Tomac has done. And what's most amazing about this is we've had all these Eli Tomac theories through the years, right? Because Tomac is always good in like all but 3 or 4 races a year. And when he has those weirdo races, we're always like, what's wrong? And we come up with every theory on earth. The security's sending us, it's like I feel like we're on the track right now. We're doing rhythm lane 180, rhythm lane 180. Where were we?
I'm guessing the exit sign is where we're going.
We have all these theories with Eli Tomac, right? When he has the weirdo races. And we always talk about the psychological mumbo jumbo because we never want to believe it's the motorcycle, because we want to believe it's a pure athlete versus athlete thing. When a rider has a problem, it is, you know, mentally, the pressure, what is it? And then as he got older, people were saying, maybe it's because he has kids and he doesn't want to risk it anymore. And I had said, look, I mean, he's spent a lot of years. There's stairs, but they don't go down. Wait, they do.
They go up and
we gotta go over this. We gotta go
down.
over the table.
We're gonna come with us.
We gotta go over the tabletop and then down.
Girl, on off.
Yeah. So we have these psychological mumbo jumbo with Tomac, and we're like, it's pressure. I thought, look, when the guys get older, they become race win opportunists, that when they're feeling it on a certain night, they can win, but they can't bring it every single week anymore. That's for the younger guys who probably feel better physically every single day, and they're a little less fear of risk on a night that they're not comfortable. Okay, well, we're wrong. That's all psychological mumbo jumbo. Tomac just wanted to get on a bike and a team that was able to give him what he wanted, and he's been unbelievable. You don't hear anyone say like, he's not that good anymore because he has kids, or he's too old, or he chokes, or he can't handle the pressure. There have been no problems at any point. He was disappointed with his performance at Anaheim 1, but he actually rode pretty well there. And a little extra insight that I got from his suspension man, Ricky Gilmore, this morning we were walking into the track, and Gilmore said like in December they were just keeping the bike the same, and he was getting antsy, and he's like, why don't we try something, let's put in more work. And Eli's like, no, it doesn't matter, we're gonna get to round 1, and until we race once, there's still some things we need to learn, so why even bother trying a million different settings in December when we're gonna get to Anaheim 1, and it's gonna be a bunch of more changes to make after that anyway. A really mature and experienced way for Tomac to look at it. So now we're looking at Eli Tomac being as fast as usual. He's got the same desire as usual. He's having way more fun at the races than I've ever seen him have. And now that he has this experience, the weirdo psychological mumbo jumbo stuff that we used to bring up, I think he's pretty much immune to that. So this is gonna be really difficult for people to figure out how to solve this problem in the reverse playoffs. And Tomac looking amazing through 5 races, stretching the points lead through 5 races, having a good time at the races through 5 races. Obviously in racing anything can happen. We saw what happened to Christian Craig, but at the same time, it's kind of the way these series often unfold. A lot of racing left. Let's talk about a few other riders. There was some drama last week, I heard in the pits. Malcolm Stewart and pretty much anyone on those new KTM and Husqvarna bikes not pumped, especially with the way the bikes were performing in the whoops. Let's be honest, this year Mookie has been average at best in whoops, which is the weirdest thing. And for all of those riders, it appears that they go into the whoops pretty well, and about halfway through, then they start having problems. And it looked a little better for Malcolm tonight, but it was still a problem. But oddly, as Malcolm is not as good in the whoops this year as he's been in the past, he's actually been better on most of the other parts of the track. This could be the compromise, maybe, or they're making the bike better elsewhere, and not just a whoop monster as Mookie usually is. And he does end up on the podium tonight through his consistency. He was all up and down with a bunch of other riders. Too many crashes with Chase Sexton. It was kind of old school Chase Sexton, losing traction with the front tire, the rear tire going down a couple times. Salvages tonight by winning the final main event of the night. And he salvaged podium out of it. Anderson made a huge mistake in the second race and landed on some tough blocks and went all the way back to 18th. Was able to work his way. I got Justin Brighton in the last lap. That's not good. Yeah, I'm doing the show right now. This is how it goes.
Are you really?
Yeah. Who are you pulling for?
Heck.
Yeah, this is happening right now.
I mean, damn, we got the Weege show.
We got the Weege show right now. Yeah.
Yes, brother.
Don't leave me hanging.
My mom
Don't leave me hanging. All right.
Not whatsoever.
So, Anderson and Sexton were probably still second and third best guys. They had some inconsistency. Mookie was close. Maybe he's fourth best right now. Cooper Webb. This is This is reaching panic button status. He's like the 8th best guy. Like, we had 3 main events. He's basically the 8th best guy. He was 8th best guy last week. Aaron Plessinger had a great run in Oakland, and that has been it. It has been bad since then. Marvin Musquin maybe could have a podium tonight, but he washed front. Ken Roxon's okay, nothing great. Barsh is okay, nothing great. Star Racing, everybody. Leave some for somebody else. They continue to hold the points lead in both classes. Reverse playoffs. We keep eliminating contenders. That's the Weege Show. Thanks to Racetech. Official suspension of Phoenix's own veteran Chris Blows.
And Chris Blows has his own Racetech center now.
Really?
Phoenix suspension.
Is he preparing for his next stage?
Yes.
Awesome. Phoenix's own.
In Phoenix, Arizona. It's called Phoenix Suspension. It's a Racetech service center.
Wow. Not Phoenix Racing, Phoenix Suspension, everybody.
With an F.
All right, we will, we'll see you at the next round. Thanks for watching the Weege Show. Thanks to Racetech. Hey, bonus coverage of the Weege Show. Look at this, getting it done. Getting it done, boys.
Still working.
You look good today.
Yeah.
It's all
Getting
on
it
you.
done.
It's all on how you look.
Oh, shoot.
Congratulations.
Thank
you.
Solid.
How about this guy?
You said the bike was great.
Yeah.
You said the bike was
I
great.
said it, right?
You said the bike was great.
Dang right.
Wow. And you got a freshie you never even needed.
Right?
You got a freshie backup just
And
sitting there. Yeah.
Practice bike is ready.
Yes, the practice bike is ready.
You don't have to quit Sunday.
Brand new
Get it ready.
tires.
Oh man, mechanic's job is done. All right, that's the Hunter Lawrence camp. What's up, Heart Raft?
No, it does. There's science. There's like electricity and rain that makes
Yep.
it open up.
I'm gonna just say you got a twisted T. That's a company man right there.
Like, I guess that's why that like the dirt cracked.
Bonus coverage. Bonus coverage. Hey, leave some wins for some other people, okay? Just leave some wins for some other people. My gosh.
Fucking spun and then I'm sorry. I just want to apologize. I fucked your night.
You spin?
I spun and just went shot.
I was like, why did you do so much?
No, I know.
Do you see what's happening here? Dino is apologizing to Ferrandis. Now we know why Ferrandis was down and his handlebars were broke in the last main.
So you're watching the tape like this. What happened? I jumped off the bike before, right?
Howdy.
Yeah, I did.
Hey, I remember you.
Okay.
The truck driver extraordinaire. Truck rodeo. Gerardo. They used to have a truck rodeo at the races and he won all the time. He's the best truck driver in the biz. Now he's just hanging. Good to see you again. All right, we'll let the drama unfold. That was cool. Now we know what happened. I guess Dean got Ferrandis. Bonus coverage. Bonus coverage. This is an electric motorcycle being towed by an electric car. What's the electric range when you're towing an electric motorcycle on a trailer with an electric car?
The car now with pulling the trailer and bike gets the most I got if I went 45 mile an hour.
Yeah.
Was 116 miles. So
Okay,
it cut
but
it
if you went
down-
normal speed, what do you do?
normal speed, it would cut it down over half, about 80, 90 miles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bonus coverage. Electric car towing electric
the
bike.
bike goes 100 and some miles.
Oh, so when the car runs out, hop on.
Yeah.
There we go.
Just gonna get a can of electricity.
Can of electricity. I love it. Bonus coverage.